Talk about Ghostbusters Afterlife again because, well, the fun never stops. And of course, they're coming after it. I mean, are you really surprised that they're going after it like they are? Because there's a lot of reasons that they're not going to let this go, and I want to get into that. First, I want to crush that narrative that, 2016 Ghostbusters, that wasn't going to be a big success because of the ladies that were in it. But then you see the excitement that surrounds the Black Widow trailer and the Wonder Woman 1984 trailer, which no one talks about, right? All of these outlets that are going after Star Wars fans, they're going after Captain Marvel, stuff like that. They want to say, oh, well, there's a reason that these fanboys, they just don't like women. But then they don't point out how, people are fans of Black Widow, big fans of Wonder Woman. I mean, most people thought that trailer was pretty cool. I think the one comment I saw was that gold angel armor was kind of cringe. We'll see how that plays out. But they're never going to talk about that. They won't talk about the fact that the fans are pumped for those movies, that those look good, that those trailers got nothing but praise. They won't talk about that. Instead, we got to focus on the fact that, men didn't like the 2016 Ghostbusters movie. Oh, they don't like Rey. They don't like Captain Marvel. So they're sexist ismphobes. But if they were to bring up the fact that fans like those trailers, well, that would destroy their narrative, wouldn't? So we can't have that. Why can't they talk about that? Why can't they talk about people liking Wonder Woman and stuff like that? Well, it destroys their narrative. You can see this guy, another journalist, calls himself a soulless hipster. I agree with that. Writes for Wired UK. A lot of journalists, actually. So Trent over at Bounding into Comics put this out after I'd already made my video. A couple people already had reported on it. But it's a bunch of journalists that are complaining about the new movie, stuff like that. These journalists, except for Douglas Ernst here, who's a good dude, he's in here saying, oh, apparently I never wanted to see a Ghostbusters movie. But he's a good one. Now, why do they want to relentlessly go after Ghostbusters, right? There's a reason for that, and it's been talked about before. Richard C. Meyer has talked about this plenty of times. It's because this was a cultural win. It's a cultural win for them. It's a cultural win for them. They own a significant piece of cultural history. That's what they want. That's all it ever was. It wasn't about, getting their inclusion stuff in there, any of that. What they want to do is take it, infect it, destroy it, put their messages in it, use it for propaganda, and that's that. That's all this is. That's all it ever was. So when they have something like Ghostbusters, that's a significant piece of history that they can now say they own, and they can do whatever they want with, and they could sit there and drink your tears. They could put their little memes of Baby Yoda, holding fanboy tears. I saw that one. I thought that one was pretty funny. This is the same reason recently we saw with The Mandalorian, right? So we were 3 chapters in, and everyone was saying, well, where's all the ladies? Why isn't there ladies in this? What's going on? And they all had a fit. There was literally 2 days of raging. Articles were pouring out. People were going after The Mandalorian because The Mandalorian, well, they're going back to those toxic man boys. What the hell? Why aren't they continuing the narrative? They had a video game, Jedi Fallen Order, has a dude in it. Mandalorian's a dude. Why can't the Mandalorian be a woman? They consider that a loss. And when they get a loss, what do? They throw fits. Big time. Big time. And they won't stop. They already were throwing fits when they announced they weren't doing a sequel to 2016. I remember when they first announced it, they did the little trailer, like I talked about last time, they threw a fit. This is a loss for them. They've lost Ghostbusters. Now they're going back to, the original fans. They want to make money again. This is a big boom for them, and of course they're upset. They got white dude Paul Rudd. A lot of solid. So this is the big article. Ghostbusters is the future of the culture wars, which is a very appropriate title for this article. I read through this. What a pile of garbage this is. It's literally just this author absolutely furious and butthurt that this movie is going back. I mean, just look at the subheading here. Ghostbusters Afterlife director Jason Reitman explaining his decision to make a Ghostbusters for people who already own Ghostbusters on Blu-ray. I mean, how much more do you need to say? Basically talking about, Orange Man bad and how 2016 didn't do well because of men. Calls the people that didn't like the female version adult virgins. I mean, this is a very angrily written article. It's all anger. It's not even like cheesy. It's just people pissed. And they're going to stay mad. Keep in mind, like, this is the first of many. You're going to see a lot of these roll out. It'll calm down. I'd say you're going to see about 2 weeks worth of Ghostbuster content of people upset because they see that people are happy and enjoying something like precious again. So, of course, they have to come in, and maybe if they screech hard enough, they'll get some kind of compromise. Who knows? But you're going to see that, and then it'll calm down, and then they'll release another trailer. They'll get mad again. You'll see people go crazy again. And then when the movie comes out, that's when they're going to double down on it. And I saw a comment in my last video saying, someone said they think this movie will reach Joker level numbers as far as revenue. And I think they might be right. I think this movie might make as much as the Joker because, well, you're going to get a lot of Streisand effects. People are going to complain about it, which in turn is going to make a lot of content for YouTubers. We're all going to praise it and laugh at the screeching. And you're going to see people go see it. Now, I don't know if it will make as much as Joker, but I think it's going to be a huge box office success. And I wouldn't be shocked if it gets as much as Joker, but, anything's possible. But either way, that's why they're going to keep screeching about it and making articles like this, because this is a cultural loss for them. Ghostbusters is a big piece of American culture. They owned it. They had it. They blew it. And now we got it back. So they're, of course, going to be upset about it. It's the same reason that they were upset with Star Wars. And make no mistake, this won't be the last loss that they get. So anyway, that's pretty much it. Leave me your comments. What do you think about all this? I'd like to hear what you have to say. Throw a like up. Remember, comments and likes are what really drive videos. So consider leaving me 2 of those. Also, share the video. Very important as well. Make sure you're still subscribed. YouTube's doing that algorithm thing again. Subscribe if you're new. Hit that notification bell. And I will see all of you on the next one. Peace. Also, if you want to help support the channel, check out my Teespring store. There's a link in the description. You can find some merchandise in there that you might want to check out. Also, take a moment. Make sure you're still subscribed to the channel. There's something going on right now, and they've been unsubscribing people. So just take a second and double check on that, and subscribe if you're new.
You can't stop me. I'm a Jedi from Jakku.
Trump is now president of the United States. President